What's up guys, it is that Panda Guy and I'm here again with another video, and today I did want to just look at these interviews they've been doing recently. I found this kind of funny because some of these just seemed like Chat GPT typed up or whatever, but we're going to get to it when we get to it. I just found these kind of funny. I actually like the idea of getting little interviews. I find it to be kind of neat, just funny experience. But yeah, we got Safe Me's interview here. I'm not even going to look at it because I hate this dude. This dude literally, I'm gonna meat ride this guy until the day I die. That's what I'm gonna tell you guys. Literally, I'm a shit on this guy every day I can. But let's talk about Ace. Let's talk about Hansz. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So we got Ace here, and if you guys don't know who Ace is, he's the leader of SSI. Currently the biggest alliance, around 40 billion might right now for this upcoming event. Not normally that might, though they usually stay actually at like really high might. I know they do a lot of merges with other groups, but honestly still impressive that they're able to kind of keep up that might for so long. But yeah, Ace comes from region 194 and is the leader of SSI Alliance. From the first day he started playing the game, he has been deeply rooted in region 194. It's just funny how they're doing like this whole like background. Like I get it's supposed to be an interview, but like just interview the guy, bro. Like you can literally do like I actually think how they did Save Me's was the best because it was like question, how did you learn about Doomsday? Answer, right? But then they're doing these now where they go from like Hands and they do Ace and they're literally doing like a full like I'm telling you guys, this is Chat GPT right here. He is deeply rooted in 194, considering it his home. It was here in this wasteland that he founded SSI, and together with a group of companions, gradually led it to become one of the strongest alliances. Reflecting on his journey, Ace said, "This place feels like home to me, holding many memories for him. This experience was not just a demonstration of his strength, but also a testament to friendship." Like, dog, we don't need a whole blog for this guy, bro. Just ask him some questions, get us some answers, bro. That's all you want to see, bro. We don't need this whole like, oh my gosh. Let me keep reading though. I just want you guys to experience it with me. I like honestly I haven't even gone into Hands really that much. I just looked at it and I was laughing. I was like, bro, you can't be kidding me right now. They literally did this for both of them. But yeah. Spending countless hours in the post-apocalyptic world, Ace expressed, "My greatest drive comes from my companionship and my friends." This one's actually good, but like they're literally only quoting a few messages and then doing this full-on like freaking deep dive into like when discussing the Unity Alliance. Like, bro, we don't need all this, bro. As the leader of SSI, he consistently prioritizes the Alliance. He preserves and confronts challenges together with these friends who continue to fight alongside him. SSI's every step relies on team unity and this strong bond that keeps his passion burning brightly. You know what is kind of funny though? They literally are like talking. This is supposed to be an interview with the player, but it's like I'm telling you, for HNB and SSI, they literally focus like 90% of the interview on like mentioning how strong SSI is or how great HNB is. You know what I mean? Like, and like I don't even have problems with these alliances. I just find it funny how the game's doing this, or like the developers or whoever is kind of presenting this. Like, this is just kind of funny to me. A specifically highlighted the contributions of SSI members when discussing the management of the alliance. Yeah, I mean, I do agree with a lot of this though. I mean, it is actually hard to get where they're at. Like, I'm not gonna doubt like the amount of like perseverance or whatever they kind of have to go through to like reach this state. I just find it funny how they're kind of just like displaying it, like they're literally giving these Chat GPT whole freaking prompts here. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Ace's story is more than just a player's journey. It is a tale of perseverance. Oh my gosh, I like suck at pronunciation. Passion and friendship, from an ordinary player to a leader who led an alliance to great. Okay, let's stop the cap. Ordinary player to leader, like, nah, this is a whale, bro. This is the straight whale, bro. Ever since I knew like freaking what's it called, Ace, right? We had merged. I remember we did a merge with these guys in freaking SSI when I was in Boone. Like, this dude was a whale. Like, even when SSI was smaller, this dude was a monster, bro. But yeah, like, it's just funny to call him an ordinary player to the leader of an alliance of greatness. Like, nah, bro, this dude dropped some mad cash. I ain't gonna like take away like the effort you got to go through to like raise one of the strongest alliances, because that is impressive. Like, at the end of the day, it is impressive, hard to do. And hard to honestly hold up. Like, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna have their time in the spotlight. Like, SSI is the current one. I'm sure there's gonna be someone who eventually replaces them, or at least kind of overdoes them at some point, it's kind of hard to keep up this momentum for literally ever. Be it a year, be it 2 years. At some point, a lot of these teams are gonna kind of just like, they usually get passed up. It just is how it is. Now we got HNB though. I say HNB. It's supposed to be a Hansz interview, but like the leader of HNB Alliance. Like, dog, just be like doing the thing of Hansz. Like, you don't gotta mention the HNB Alliance part, but like they're gonna focus a lot on the HNB Alliance. That's why. In real life, he is a dedicated business owner. In Doomsday Last Survivors, he is known as the president of Region 16 and the alliance leader of HNB. By the way, if any developers are watching this, hey, you can reach out and interview me too. I'm half joking, half not. Hit my DMs. Okay, let's keep going though. Groupie co-founder with the fellow veterans. It's actually pretty cool. For him, Region 16 has become a second home, and HNB is the foundation of a larger mission he's embraced in the game year. He has discovered more than just a passion. He has found a purpose and lasting camaraderie with over 4,000 hours invested in gameplay. God damn! I can't even say that. I probably got more. What keeps him going is the loyalty and connection with the friends he's made along the way. This is pretty real. I think this is for a lot of people. Like, in my case, I'd kind of say it's me, but at the same time, not. I mean, I like this game because of the fighting aspects. I do find, like, player connections keep me driving a lot. I mean, to be fair, like, one thing that makes a lot of my fights interesting is my R4. I do a lot of calls with him when we have fights and stuff. He just keeps the game super enjoyable for me, And if he quit, I'd probably lose a lot of my, I wouldn't even say passion, but I'd lose a lot of like the reason maybe that I'm kind of playing, or maybe a lot of the vibe, right? Like, he just makes me very like kind of excited when I'm going into fights, a lot more excited than I might be without him. You know what I mean? It's just stuff like that, like being able to call players, playing alongside these guys you can form long connections with. So I understand it, though. Like, it's not the only reason I play. I do like the fights at the end of the day. Even without like these friends of mine, I would still fight. You know what I mean? For me, it's all about HME and the friends I fight beside. He explains, summing up what drives his enduring passion. Like, I love how they have to, like, they add this is like filler. This is like filler that you'd see in like a manhwa or a freaking anime where they're like adding in filler episodes. This is literally filler, guys. He explains, summing up what drives his enduring passion. Like, I don't need to know that it's what drives his enduring passion. I understand it from reading this. You know what I mean? I think they just kind of wanted to like seem more lengthy than it is or something. I don't know. These friendships have grown into the backbone of HNB, a formidable alliance known for its unity, strength, and adaptability. As their leader, he believes that the most crucial victories come from not winning battles, but from building a community and with shared purpose and resilience. Yeah, I can agree with that. This is just so funny to me, bro. Within the game, they're even mentioning his favorite heroes, Chasey, Lewis, and Victor. Reflect these values. Chasey as the current meta hero. Bro, why are they... Lewis, a versatile range hero, continues to be the top choice. Like, I don't even think this is like... What values are they reflecting? Like, I get Lewis is like stayed at like the top, right? Like, what value is this reflecting, bro? Chasey, oh my god. I'm just gonna skip this dude. Victor Omen Gerson Hero strengthens HMB tactics with his unique skills, dog. Oh my gosh, that's every hero though. Bringing a mix of troops into play together. These heroes represent HMB spheres, bro. I feel like they're just like, this has to be Chat GPT. They're like typing up, yo, this is what I got. Make this as lengthy as possible and make it seem as like cool as possible for people reading. Like, these are literally like, I don't even know how to explain this, dude. This is just hilarious. Under his leadership, HMB has grown to overcome many challenges. Some of their proudest moments came during large-scale events like Genesis War and AR. Genesis War, I'm actually not surprised, I guess, because Genesis War actually is the best fights. It's just the event most people complain about. You know what I mean? AR, I'm actually a bit surprised about. I mean, if it's coming from challenges, I can understand. Like I feel like Island Raid in them, like Island Raid's really good for fights, but it's not going to bring you as many challenges. Whereas like AR, you're forced to work with other groups. Genesis War, I think even in our regard, we have like a lot more challenges in like Prime, right? Because we have to work with a lot more alliances, which can make it a lot more challenging. Just because it's like, um, I'm sorry, not Genesis War. It's a lot more fast paced. Sorry, I was like mixing up events in my head. But like Genesis War is a lot more fast paced. Whereas like if we're playing Island Raid, we perform much better because we're more of endurance fighters. And like Island Raid, like sorry, Genesis War, we're just forced into like fighting really fast paced, being able to make these pushes and stuff. And it's not really our type of fight, especially me, controlling a lot of accounts. You got an hour and 30 minutes to swarm, push certain areas. You have to split your attention in a lot of cases. I can't really be doing normal field pushes I would want to do and stuff. It's just like, it can be a lot sometimes. So I can actually relate to that. AR, definitely bigger challenges. I wouldn't say my proudest moments. Maybe like winning some fights that like I didn't have to rely on my allies for. But otherwise, I don't know, bro. I prefer like Island Raid and Genesis War in that regard. I just like being able to rely on my own alliance. That AR can be a headache for me. Um, these events marks HMB's growth and unity, serving as a powerful reminder for what they can achieve. I mean, it is also different. You also got to consider these well alliances like have a ton of allies and stuff. So like this might also mark like, oh, like it might signify like what's it called, how close these teams are, and like in this case unity. And I know they're talking about HMB, but they could be referring to also just like family alliances like ROK and all that kind of stuff. But you guys get my point. He credits his success to not only the teamwork of his alliance members, but also the core leader Sarki, who he calls the mother of HMB. Guys, I'm just gonna say, if Sarki, if you're watching this, love you, because this is literally like such a core memory of my trip to the championship. I won't forget this. I just remember Sarki. I show up, right? Nobody's seen me before. I freaking show up to the table, and Sarki had like her little accent. She's just like, he's just a baby. Like I can't get that out of my head. I can't forget how she said it too. He's just a baby. Yeah, but for her invaluable guidance and his daughter Poppy, who assists him in managing key tasks, I will say, this also applies to me. But like, especially for well alliances, there's so much more management. But like, even in my case, like I literally hand over all the recruitment to my R4, right? Like, there's no way I would get my alliance to where it's at right now without like at least some sort of R4 assistance. Like even like I could probably recruit, but I'm like such a like pussy player that I feel bad to like deny people sometimes or be like, hey, you just don't meet the requirements. So it's much easier for me to also be able to pass off like, hey, this guy's in charge of recruitment, please message him, and he can just be like, yo, you don't meet requirements. Like, he's much more frank than me, like it's small stuff like that that can make a big difference. But yeah, their support has been instrumental in turning HNB into a well-oiled machine that constantly rises to the occasion. One of his most memorable battles was the Island Raid event where HMB faced two powerful alliances. I actually think this is the one I remember. This is the last main Island Raid that we had, where it was HMB. They had just merged right before migration. If you guys don't know what happened, they basically migrated, what's it called, ANCS and HMB. They migrated right before migration became like a massive thing, where it was only $1. So they, spent a ton of money. They basically migrated together, did a big merger, and we have DHX, we have Boone, and we have HMB on one map, and HMB holds out like crazy. This was actually a crazy fight. Even the fight up like for freaking Ruins lasted hours. Oh my gosh, this was actually an epic fight. I can understand why HMB freaking loved this. Like, it's always more fun. I wouldn't say being the underdog, because realistically HMB like had really high odds of, I wouldn't say winning. I honestly thought we would win, but I did think like they would give us a really tough time, which they did. They literally fought us so hard throughout the week. But it's so much fun being the team that's getting ganged up on in a situation where you are at the advantage, right? Or you're considerably the strongest team, right? Because this just means that like you're not punching downwards, but you're also not punching upwards. Like, it's just like back to the wall, but at the same time you're extremely strong, you're healthy, and it's just like, I don't know, these are some of the best fights. Like, I even remember in Boone, if you guys remember that one fight, it was, I think, ANCS, it was Fox. There were some other alliances on the map. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but it was like Boone 1v4 kind of. or something like that. It was crazy, and I loved that fight. That was such a nasty fight. But yeah, despite overwhelming odds, HNB held their ground and fought until the very last. This battle highlighted the Alliance's resilience and strengthened their unity, reinforcing their shared commitment to face every challenge together. This year, he and several members joined first Doomsday Last Survivor World Championship in Puckett, bringing a new depth to their bonds as teammates. Meeting his allies in person was an unforgettable experience. Yo, why am I not in there? Hands, bro, hands. Yo, this was actually lit though. I enjoyed meeting these guys. Honestly, it was great crushing the beef between us too. I felt like there was like a little bit of beef between us, and like when we met, there was literally none of that. Super cool. Just crazy to kind of meet. I got a little keychain. I actually still have it on my desk right here. If you're watching this, Hands, I still got your little keychain you got for me, bro. It's a dick, by the way, guys. He just got me a dick keychain. But yeah, I love that. Yeah, but I guess he wants to, kind of come into more of these future events or whatever. I did see their name was in the announcement. HNB and SSI did progress to the World Championship. There's still 2 more teams that we're going to see about that, but yeah, it's pretty cool. If he goes there, I hope I go there too. I've already messaged the admin expressing my interest in going to the next World Championship, so we'll see on that, guys. But yeah, the Doomsday Last Forever community leaves this message. Remember, it's just a game, so enjoy the journey. Fighting alongside friends, making new connections, and sharing the experiences are far more valuable than the victories themselves. This is a game at heart. It's all about the friends we make along the way. I do agree, though. Those wins also are great when you make those friends and you're winning together. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do appreciate you guys for watching. I just wanted to share this experience with you guys. I found this a little bit funny, but I do like the interviews. I do think these interviews are really nice to see. Do hope they do more, honestly. I think these are really cool. Save me. You can suck on my laugh nut, buddy. I hate you. Yeah, I'm gonna meet Righty till I die, buddy. But yeah, I love you guys. You guys have a great day or night, though. I will be seeing you guys in the next video, and that is about it. Peace out.